got something a little special today. Smoked fried rice with that smoked chicken. Let's get to it. It's JB Southern Hands. Let's get started with our rice. We're gonna use 3 cups of rice. The first thing I did was I washed it 3 times. Make sure I swirl it around in a circular motion. You should notice that at the end of washing the rice, it'll be a lot less cloudy. I don't own the rice cooker, so I'm gonna be doing the stove top, and our ratio for rice to water is for every 1 cup of rice, it's 1.5 cup of water. And as usual, I'll put everything I use in the description, including the rice. So we're gonna start by adding our water now, 4.5 cups of water. Now I'm gonna put the rice on high heat, and when it starts to boil, I'll let it cook for 10 minutes. And then we're gonna let it steam for another 10 minutes. Do not touch the top of this rice after it starts boiling. We're steaming it, so we want to let it cook. So after this 10 minutes up, we're gonna turn the heat down to low, let it cook for 5 minutes. And then after that, we're gonna turn it off and let it cook for 5 more minutes. And after that, the rice is done. Now that we got our rice boiling, we're gonna work on our vegetables. Today we're gonna use broccoli, a head of broccoli. It's already been washed, and then an onion. Let's get these chopped up. We're gonna cut these into little bite-sized squares. So now the rice is done steaming. Let's have a look at it. That's perfect. Exactly how we want it. So I'll let this rice sit for a little bit, let it cool down before I start using it. Let's move on to our meat. I'm using 1 pound of chicken thighs, and I want to start by trimming the fat. We're not gonna get rid of the fat, we're gonna use this for later, but let's get these trimmed. So we're gonna keep the seasoning simple with these thighs. Salt, and black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. We're gonna give these a good toss. Make sure they're evenly coated. Now we're gonna cook these chicken thighs. I bet you was wondering how I was gonna, smoke the meat. Well, I'm gonna do like a half and half on the grill. That's what I like to do. So when I first start off, I put the chicken right on the charcoal, and probably like 3 minutes after that, I'll let it cook on both sides, just get a little bit of that grill flavor. And then I'm gonna put it on the other side, and I'm gonna lay the chicken fat that I cut off on top of the charcoal. So I'm gonna let that smoke. So as you can see, I kind of charred the outside of the meat, and now we're gonna begin our smoking process. I'm gonna move these over to this side where there's no charcoals. If you got a smoker, even better. But this is what I like to do. I'm gonna take some of this fat that I had earlier, and I'm gonna lay it directly over these charcoals. That's just gonna drip down. It's gonna make it smoke like crazy. It's gonna smoke like crazy, guys. I'm telling you, you can already see it flaring up now. All right, I'm gonna close top on that. That fire died down. I'm gonna let it smoke for about 30 minutes. Look how that thing's smoking. I just want you to look at that. It's gonna get a lot of flavor. We're gonna get a lot of flavor out of that. Let's get started on our fried rice. I got my pan already heated with a little bit of oil in there with a couple of onions. Just gonna brown these. So now that our onions been sweating a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and add our broccoli. I like to leave mine a little bit big. And I also like to freeze them a little bit so they stay, intact while they're cooking. You don't have to use fresh broccoli. You can also use frozen. Now we're gonna add our rice. We're gonna come behind that with a little bit of soy sauce. Salt to taste, and some pepper to taste. Give that a nice stir. So now that's all mixed up. I had everything on low heat while I was mixing it. Turned it back up just a little bit over low. And I'm gonna add some butter. Gonna get this a nice mix. I really do like this dish. Real simple, fairly cheap, and it's easy to make. You can see the grill still smoking. Yes. Yeah. Look at our fat. Don't put that fire out just yet. We're gonna come right back to this grill. Now we're gonna add the chicken. Look at that. Just get a look at that. Wow. Get a nice stir. All right, now I'm gonna move this into another pan. We're gonna put it back on the grill and let that rice get some of that smoke flavor in it. So it's been about 10 minutes. Let's take a look at this. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Let the charcoals go out, you know, just poke them, you know, don't forget to poke them. But it's been smoking. I know the rice is gonna have a good smoke flavor. See that color on that. That's what we're looking for. It's finally finished. I know we got that smoke flavor from the grill. Meat is cooked perfect. Let's get us a taste. I'm gonna get a little bit of all this. So much smoke flavor in that. The chicken is perfect. Man, as you can see, I had to get a little innovative on the grill. We made it work out. Meat got perfectly smoked. Rice got a good smoke flavor to it. Everything's cooked to perfection. Just let me know, what you think about it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on your notifications. Please try this dish out. You won't be disappointed. JB Sudden Hands.